Drivers across the state are frustrated after a fuel mix-up led to car problems for several different pumps. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Alexandra Lewis.
And I'm Kyle Clark. So the state is investigating after at least 200 complaints were filed. So we can show you a map of those contaminated pumps. At this point, we know that the affected pumps are at King Soopers, Costco, and Murphy Express locations. But at this point, we've still not been told just how many stations are involved. Mix-up happened at the HF Sinclair terminal in Henderson. This is a spot where independent tankers get loaded to deliver gas to stations across the state. The diesel was mistakenly loaded into tankers that were supposed to be delivering unleaded. The deliveries happened between 2 p.m. Wednesday and 6 a.m. Thursday. The state is working to get all the pumps cleaned out by this weekend.
We have heard that all of the contaminated pumps should be remediated within the next 24 to 36 hours. So if consumers are worried about the next 2-3 days worth of filling up, chances are all of those pumps will have been cleaned up by then.
If you think that your vehicle might have gotten the bad stuff, you can file a complaint with the Division of Oil and Public Safety. We have a link on 9news.com. Tonight, we're hearing from drivers who got the bad gas and are now facing expensive car repairs, along with questions about whether or not car insurance is going to cover that.
Well, 9 News reporter Jennifer Meckles spoke to an insurance expert about how to figure that out and the follow-up questions to ask if it's a very quick no.
Yeah, guys, lots of questions about who exactly will be held accountable for this, but it's clear that the drivers certainly didn't know they were putting bad gas in their cars. I talked to an expert at MSU Denver about how you can push on your insurance company a bit to try to find out what happens now and who's going to pay for it.
First question, would insurance even cover damage caused by the wrong gas in a car?
The claims that I have seen like this, I mean, not at this scale, but claims where somebody's put the wrong gas in their car turned out to be a covered claim. But that is very particular to the language of the particular policy that you have.
Eric Blomfeld teaches at MSU Denver's College of Business. He's a lawyer with background in insurance and risk management. He says drivers should call their insurance company with this question first.
So if you have a personal auto policy, the question is this the type of peril, it's called, that's covered by the policy?
Peril, a cause of loss under comprehensive coverage, like hail damage or animals.
If something happens that causes you to incur property damage, which is what we're talking about here, then that could potentially be covered by the policy because it was something external that caused the damage to the car. The same as if your car would have got hailed on.
Blomfeld says if you get told no, ask more questions, like where in that specific policy does it say so?
The knee-jerk reaction may be to say, no, that's mechanical failure, but when you look more closely, you realize, no, really, that was negligence, and it wasn't even my negligence. So there's ways that you might want to investigate further and not take the insurance company's answer as the definitive word.
I talked to a longtime insurance adjuster tonight, too, who says she has seen these types of claims both approved and denied. She and Blomfeld both told me, even if insurance isn't going to help you, you should save the details, proof that you bought the gas, when you bought it, where you bought it. Go find your credit card receipt, as well as all the information you can gather about the damage. Have the guy at the body shop put in writing what they think went wrong with your car. That can maybe help an insurance case, and at the end of the day, it also might help if this turns into a lawsuit later. Bottom line, push on this. Don't take the first no, keep asking questions. Jennifer Meckles, 9 News.
Good info. So damage from bad gas can be costly. Mechanics say the cars need a complete flush. In most cases, it doesn't require the full replacement of an engine. A flush may take up to 5 hours. It could cost about $1,300. Many of the impacted drivers were met with other unexpected costs just to get a ride.
I'm afraid to get a rental car and then get stuck not being reimbursed for that. So I'll drive the company car, which isn't that much of an inconvenience. I'm more worried about the long term. Is there something undiagnosed after they fix this that causes problems down the road?
If your car is impacted, experts say it is best to get a tow truck. And remember, save all of your receipts and paperwork. 9 News will continue to cover the contaminated fuel and what comes next for those impacted. You can text GAS to 303-871-1491 for more info, including a list of the gas stations impacted. We'll text you back a link with everything we know so you can know it.